Okay, hello. I succeeded, Maya from Nicanor.
Hi, Maya.
Hi, did you agree who will start, who will be the second, and etc.? Svetlo?
No, we didn't spoke for this.
Okay. But I could see that Marta is now not here. Okay.
I'm here, don't worry.
Marta, you will start and then your participant, or Svetlo will continue with the presentation?
I will start with the introduction and presentation of the project, then my speaker, Jasna Babic, and then
Okay.
at the end, Svetla Tagareva, if it's okay for you. Just let's wait a few minutes more, please, because we still don't have enough participants.
Yes, we could wait, but if you would like to admit them, because I don't see who is here and who is not here.
Okay,
So,
here is Maja Danova, Andrea Kalanj, Andrea Simeone, Branka Nakic, Ivana Mamić, Karlo Martin Kalcina, Katja Nedeva, Majeva Kabanis, Maja Danova, Rudmi, Tomislav Ula, and I think that's it. And the four of us, Svetla, me, Jasna, and you, Maya.
yes,
I will
because
resend.
most of the
I
people
have
are
three
entering.
No, I have three participants that can enter right now, and I will reply them the link once again.
Okay.
Yes, and they're using the link that I'm sending now, and all of them are Maya Danova.
Oh no.
But they will rename it later. Marta, it's better to let the people in and then wait again.
Okay, now we have 17 people plus the four of us. So I think that's enough for start.
Yeah.
Maybe we can start. Okay. We had some technical problems. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here today with us. This is our first international webinar, how destinations can adapt their offer to low budget responsible travelers. I want to inform you that we are recording this webinar and it will be available at our project website. My name is Marta Glavic and I'm working in Zadar County Rural Development Agency. And also here today with us is Maja Danova, who is a representative of the partners organization Nicanor, and also Svetla Tagareva, founder and manager of Confito Travel Agency. And our second speaker, Jasna Babic, Director's Assistant of Tourist Board Ravni Kotari. For a start, I will shortly present our Guide Me Green project. So let's share the screen. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So we have here some basic information about the project. The lead partner of the project is Italian Chamber of Commerce for Germany from Leipzig, Germany. Project ends in May this year, and total project budget is around 264,000 euros. The partners are from Spain, DOM Spain, France, Euracom, Italy, X23, Germany, VHST, Croatia Agra, and Nicanor, Bulgaria. The pandemic COVID-19 virus has brought significant changes in patterns of behavior, work, mobility, as well as in other aspects of our lives. These changes had a significant impact on tourism and travel as we once knew it. The pandemic also resulted in a drop in travel, which has brought tourism in a deep crisis. The solution to this problem was to offer passengers a smarter, more sustainable, and more memorable experience. The Guide Me Green project gives priority to travelers who are in a disadvantaged position, such as, for example, single parents, people with some kind of disability, and etc. In general, people who have found themselves in an unavailable position. Unfortunately, due to poor information, people often perceive sustainable tourism as a more expensive form of tourism. However, this project aims to establish links between low-income tourists and disadvantaged tourists. Of course, one of the main goals of the project is to encourage tourists to travel in a sustainable way. Through the project, we have provided many examples and good practices of how is it possible to travel sustainably. The goals of the project will be achieved with the help of project results. I will show you the project results. We have 3 project results. First one is Manual on Good Practices and Framework. Second one is Online Training Program and Handbook for Educators. And third one is Development of Guide Me Green Toolbox Engagement Campaign to promote inclusive and sustainable tourism through Europe. First project result, Manual on Good Practices and Framework. During the writing of the project and the research itself, a limited offer of sustainable tourism experiences aim at the low-income population in the partners regions, but also more widely was observed. The result of the research showed that there is a lack of awareness of sustainability among those involved in the tourism or hospitality sector in general, and what this term means. As part of this result, the partnership has collected a large number of examples of good practices related to sustainable tourism. This manual on good practices and framework is available on the project website and is applicable to educators and adults interested in the topic of sustainable tourism. Second project result, Online Training Program and Handbook for Educators. Second project result was related to the online program. Through this project result, the partnership created the online training program and handbook, and it is intended for adults and educators who are mostly interested in this topic. And the topics we covered through this online program and handbook are these 6 topics below. You can see it on screen. And if you visit the website of the project, you will find an online training program with the above 6 models that look like this in the picture. After going through all these models, it is possible to take a test made up of a couple of questions from each model. And if you pass the test successfully, you will receive a certificate for participating and successfully mastering the topic of sustainable tourism. The third project results refers to development of the Guide Me Green Toolbox Engagement Campaign to promote inclusive and sustainable tourism. By this project result, we mean to organize a multiplier event where all the results of the project will be presented and where 30 people per country will participate. And it will be held in March or April. We also have a webinar, and this one is one of the webinars. And now I will leave the floor to Jasna Babic, Assistant Director to Tourist Board Ravni Kotari, who will introduce you to who they are, what they are doing, and what kind of sustainable offers they have in their country. Jasna, can you please share with us your presentation?
Olga, can you? Okay. Can you see the presentation?
Yes.
Okay. Hello everyone. My name is Jasna Babic. I'm Director's Assistant from Tourist Board Ravni Kotari. Today I will tell you something about our tourist board and something about the project we developed. The project name is Development of Thematic Routes of Old, Ancient and Medieval cities in the city of Benkovac region. Okay. Ravni Kotari Tourist Board was founded as a joint tourist board covering one of the largest areas in Croatia, and that is the town of Benkovac and the municipalities of Lišane, Ostrovičke, Polača, Stankovci, Galovac, Škabrnja, and Zemunik Donji. It was founded in 2019, uniting the undeveloped tourist area of the rural hinterland of Zadar County and the largest part of the historical and geographical area of Ravni Kotari and part of Bukovica. The basis of the association is the area's uniqueness and the ambition to develop rural tourism based on agricultural products, as well as preserve traditions and customs, along with the sites and attractions of the region. The tourist board covers the rural and agrarian hinterland of Zadar County near the hinterland and part of Šibenik County, and it's focused on growing trends and that are accommodation in houses and estates for vacation in rural area, whether they are renovated and modernized houses or new houses with respect of tradition, apartments of a similar profile, or accommodation in agritourism. Excursion programs and experiences of authentic ambience and content based on agritourism, a gastronomic offer, and preserved traditional values, which are partly included on the list of intangible heritage of UNESCO. Events that, with their specific experiences, attract guests from the nearby developed coastal tourist area, and the visits to agritourism, tasting rooms, wineries, oil mills, and eco-estates. The coronavirus pandemic, which occurred after the establishment of the Ravni Kotari Tourist Board, had partly unexpected effects in this area. A more significant touristic discovery of the rural area as a distance from overcrowded coastal tourist destinations, the increasing demand for accommodation facilities in the area is additionally motivated by the trend of searching for authentic experiences and original products, as well as a different eno-gastro offer, and inclusion in active vacation project with an accent on the development of cycle tourism and walking tours. In addition to the significant increase in overnight stays in accommodation facilities, there is an exceptional increase in daily visits through cycling and walking tours of attractions and landmarks, events, and a particularly large increase in visits to agritourism and tasting rooms, the number of which is also increasing with an emphasis on wine and gastronomic offer. Some of these facilities have entered the itineraries of circular tours, as well as regular excursions for guests from cruise ships, and the continuous attention of the tourist board is devoted to expanding partnerships with tourist subjects and agencies in a wider area with the aim of more intensive cooperation. Regarding all this, the logical sequence was developing the project, which name is Development of Thematic Roots of Old, Ancient and Medieval Cities in the City of Benkovac region, which is the part of the intervention plan of the City of Benkovac, and was funded by the European Union under the European Fund of Regional Development. The project is, as I already said, is part of Benkovac intervention plan, which was implemented from 2017 till 2023. The intervention plan is part of the program of integrated physical, economic, and social regeneration of small towns in the war-affected area. The vision of the intervention plan is to make the city a pleasant place to live, which will be the opportunity for entrepreneurs to invest and an attractive place for tourists to visit. A management body on this project is Ministry of Regional Development and Funds of the European Union, and the level 2 intermediate body is Central Agency for Financing and Contracting of Programs and Projects of European Union. A project founder is the City of Benkovac, and project partners are a development agency of City of Benkovac, us, Ravni Kotari Tourist Board, and the Native Museum of City of Benkovac. Total value of the project is 383,000 euros, a grant in the amount of 306,000 euros. Total value of works is 219,000 euros. And project implementation period was from September 7th, 2020 to May 31st, 2022. Specific project goals are to encourage tourism development through the restoration, valorization, presentation, and interpretation of cultural and natural heritage, and develop a network of bicycle routes in the service of tourism development. Build and renew cultural and tourist recreational infrastructure within the city of Benkovac, and to build natural and cultural landmarks of the Benkovac area, interlocking the thematic routes. And also expansion of tourist offers, creation of new contents for visitors, extension of tourist season, and tourism income increase. With this project, 6 cycling routes were arranged and marked, altogether 230 kilometers in length, and 18 rest points on the routes were built and equipped. All routes are marked with traffic and bicycle signage and informative additional signage of cultural, historical, and natural heritage. At rest points, there are info panels, bicycle service racks, benches and tables, pergolas, and lookout sets. All of the above contributed to development and of cycling tourism, which further enriched the tourist offer in the area of the city of Benkovac and the whole Ravni Kotari Tourist Board. With this project, as I already said, the following cycling routes are marked with traffic and bicycle signage and informative signage of cultural, historical, and natural heritage. And these 6 routes are, first route leads from Benkovac to Benkovac, Nadin, Smilčić, Benkovac, and the route length is 44 kilometers. Second route is Karin, Benkovac, Karišnica, route length 10 kilometers. Third route is Pakoštane, Benkovac, Aseria, which length is 25 kilometers. Fourth route, Benkovac, Karina, Aseria, Benkovac, which length is 50 kilometers. Fifth route is Benkovac, Vukšić, Benkovac, route length 34 kilometers. And the sixth route is Karin, Popović, Bruška, Aseria, Benkovac, which length is 54 kilometers. And this route has also one alternative route, which leads from Kunovac Hill to Visibaba Hill in Bruška, and it is 9.5 kilometers in length. Now I will show you the pictures, the maps of the routes, and some technical characteristic of all the 6 routes. The first route is a circular route, starts in Benkovac and finishes in Benkovac. The route length 44 kilometers, total ascent 449 meters. Route difficulty level is medium, and cycling time with the slow cycling is 3 hours, and with the fast cycling 2 hours. Terrain type asphalt and macadam. Second route starts in Donji Karin Franciscan Monastery and also finishes on the same place. It is a circular route. Route length is 10 kilometers. Route difficulty is easy. Cycling time is with a slow cycling 40 minutes and with the fast cycling 30 minutes. And terrain type is asphalt and macadam. A third route is starts in Pakostane and finishes in EACEA, the famous archaeological site. Route length is 25 kilometers, and the lowest point is 1 meter above sea level. Route difficulty is medium, and cycling time 140 minutes slow cycling and 110 minutes fast cycling. Terrain type is asphalt. Route 4 is also circular route. It starts in Benković Castle. It's the famous castle from 15th century, and the Native Museum of Benkovac is also situated here. So it's a very interesting point. It also finishes in Benkovac, in Benković Castle. It is a circular route. Route length is 50 kilometers. Total ascent is 572 meters. Route difficulty level is medium to demanding, and cycling time is 3 hours and 15 minutes slow cycling and 2 hours and 10 minutes fast cycling. Terrain type is also asphalt and macadam. Route 5, which is also circular. It also starts in a Benković Castle and finishes also on the same place. It is 34 kilometers in length. Route difficulty level, this route is easy. Cycling time is 2 hours and 10 minutes slow cycling and 130 minutes fast cycling. And terrain type is asphalt. And the last route, Route 6, starts in Donji Karin Franciscan Monastery from 15th century and finishes in Benkovac on the point of Benković Castle. Route length is 54 kilometers, total ascent 827 meters. The route difficulty level is heavy. Cycling time is 3 hours and 30 minutes by slow cycling and 2 hours and 20 minutes by fast cycling. Terrain type is asphalt and macadam. 18 rest points were built and equipped on the mentioned thematic routes. So now I will count you all 18 points. So the first one is Fortress Kličevica, which is very beautiful fortress from 15th century. And second point is Kunavac Hill in Bruška. Rest point 3 is medieval Fort Nadin, which is situated opposite of the oil mill Nadin, and it's also a very interesting place. Oil mill Nadin has a degustation room, so you can try olive oil and all the autochthonous products. Route 4 in Smilčić. Route 5, rest point 5, Franciscan Monastery in Karin. Rest point 6 is Visibaba Hill in Bruška. Rest point 7 is Saint Petka in Bielina. Rest point 8 Crkvina Šopot. Rest point 9, the famous castle of Benković from 15th century, I've already mentioned. Rest point 10 is a famous archaeological site, EACEA. It was the old Iberian and Roman town. Rest point 11 is Roman settlement Corinium. Rest point 12 is Medvija. Rest point 13 is in Korlat. Rest point 14 is tracing Roman milestones. Those are the pillars milestones are the pillars with which the Roman roads were marked in the ancient time. Rest point 15 is Spring Kozlovac. Rest point 16 is Bulic Don Petar Naki Square. Rest point 17 is viewpoint Vukšić, and rest point 18 is Perušić Benkovački, which is also situated in the middle of the old castle Perušić from the 15th century. Unfortunately, it is devastated, but you can see some remains. You can see some remains. Here you can see the pictures of the old or some rest points with the elements. Here you can see on second picture you can see lookout set. And on the other pictures, you can see the benches and the tables, info panels, and bicycle service racks. Here on this slide, on first picture, you can see the pergola, and on other pictures, you can see the other elements. Regarding promotion and visibility, as a part of the project, the website has been created where the public and users can get information about the project, routes, rest points, attractions, and cultural sites on the routes. Below you can see the link on which you can visit the website and get all the information about the project. We also created a logo and a book of graphic standards for thematic routes for the purpose of creating visual identity and recognizability. We created also and installed 12 signs with the names of cycling routes that were placed at the beginning and end of each route. Also, we created a customized mobile application for users in which we marked cycling routes and rest points, natural and cultural heritage on the routes, agritourism and wineries, services, current events, and other attractions interesting to the local population and tourists. And here from the left side, you can see the flyer on which you have a QR code. On the left corner, bottom corner, you have a QR code which you can scan and download the application on the Google app, on the Google Play and App Store. Ultimate project users are farmers, households, wineries, and agritourism that the cycling routes pass by. Visitors and tourists, sports and visitors and tourists, sports and adventurism enthusiasts, sightseeing of cultural and natural landmarks, wine lovers and culinary admirers, also residents of Benkovac city and its surrounding area, including children, youth, adults, fans of walks and bike rides. Expected project outputs are increase in quality of life for residents in route areas, increase in quality of tourist offer, increase in number of tourists, increase in tourist consumption within the route area, increase of income from tourist tax, higher employment rate, and higher real estate value of the surrounding. So that would be it from us, and thank you for your attention. If you have some questions, I'm here.
Thank you, Jasna, for your presentation. I think that all of us get a clear picture of what are you doing and who you are. This was, for me, a great example of sustainable tourism because of cycle routes and also local products on these routes. Now we'll have the opportunity to hear an example from Bulgaria. So I leave the floor to Svetla Tagareva, founder and manager of Confito Travel Agency.
Thank you so much. I share my screen right now. I hope that it's okay. And do you see my screen? Sorry. Yeah. Okay, thank you. So it is a great pleasure to be with you today. Before starting my presentation, I just want to share with you that the topic for the green and sustainable travel is very up to date, even in Bulgaria. And the green practices are already recognizable following the global trend. So probably most of you didn't know what is Bulgaria like a destination. For some of you, it is just winter or summer destination. I will try really in brief to explain what can offer Bulgaria as whole destination. First, Bulgaria in Southeastern Europe has around 10 ski areas and originally built a reputation as a budget destination for individual travelers, schools, and package tours. Bulgarian ski resorts are best situated to beginners, first timers, intermediate skiers, and really offer good prices for sport practice. However, we can point that we have a few good green practice in each mountain resort, not only for the winter sport, but for the whole round year sightseeing tours. And the fee for this is really cheap, probably for this reason. We have many visitors for all the world for the ski season and not for this. But most of all, the country is very known as a summer destination that attracts a number of German and British travelers. Our resorts offer not only the good hotel accommodation and good family hotels for a good price, but we have many eco villages, reserve, and authentic traveler places. And some of them are part of UNESCO cultural heritage. So there is a number of green activities in the Black Sea coast too. The third thing is wine tourism, because the wine production is really long tradition in Bulgaria, coming from the ancient Thraci, who populate the land in the long time ago. And nowadays, Bulgaria, we can tell that it is a proud producer of quality wine. Some of them are made from the unique sort of wine. Next one is spa and balneary tours, which are really good quality. And we here in Bulgaria, we can offer over than 700 mineral springs waters. And by this criteria, it is one of the leading spa destination in Europe. So many of the cities of our country are already paid attention to sustainability, and right now they came to integrate eco and green practice not only in the big hotels, but in little family-run hotels too. About cultural and religious tourism, the country, despite that, occupies more or less than 2% of the European territory. Here we have 4,000, more than 4,000 monuments. We have 36 or 37, I'm not sure, cultural reserves, and more than 160 monasteries. But the rural tourism is the area when we can see that the eco travelers and sustainability is really obvious for everyone, because through the stay in eco village, travelers can appreciate the traditional Bulgarian lifestyles, custom, culture, local dishes. And for this reason, visiting Bulgaria for rural tourism is really memorable. And for this reason, I decided to give a really good practice in Bulgaria. It's Eco Village Umaya. The travel agent like us tell that this is the village where the fairy tales comes through. The village is located in vast territory between forests and lakes. There are 7 houses, and each of these houses, the architecture is really different and are built entirely on stone, clay, and wood. And both restaurants in the Eco Village offer eco food from their own farm with a closed production cycle. Vegetables, they have fruit gardens, vineyards, strawberries, blackberries, and many other fruits. Homemade products are available in the farm shop, and each visitor can buy them. The entrance fee for the Eco Village Umaya is really cheap, and probably for these reasons is absolutely suitable for budget travel. Last year it was around 10 euro for a whole day stay in the village. And if you want to be accommodated if one of the villas, it is depend of availability because I told you there are only 7 houses. Um, but instead of homemade products, you can also arrange a picnic in the summer because there is specific corners for picnic. You can taste on the pool homemade ice cream and homemade cocktails. There is a numerous opportunities for active rest or sports like swimming, volleyball, tennis, and you can rent a water bike probably if you like it, or bicycle for cycling. And this place is advertised mostly on social media and by word of mouth. When you are arriving in Bulgaria, you can find this picture of Umaya village in each information list for eco travel in Bulgaria. But the the local, the Bulgarians know very well why is so beautiful. But for the foreign visitors, it's easy to find because there is many places when you can find the information about the opening hours, about what offer this eco village. It's not the same with the eco trails and eco path because in Bulgaria we have many of them. Uh, During the COVID, many of our customers decide to find what is this eco path because they are close to the big cities and they are easy reachable by car or by bus or by train. So the first one is the left one is the Transka Ecopath. She is around 13 kilometers. It is very close to Erma River. It is a big tunnel cut in the rock, and it's very interesting for eco-budget travelers, families, little children. It's interesting because it's close to Sofia, so it's easily reachable. Information about this ecopath, unfortunately, you can't find it in the probably traveler centers in the capital of Bulgaria, but you can find information by many YouTube channels presenting Bulgaria. By social media too, or by travelers who recommend to other travelers in social media too what to visit in Bulgaria during the summer or during the whole year. The same thing is the Devil's Bridge. It is very interesting bridge, easily reachable. It's right now it's not working, but it's impressive because when you see the bridge and his reflection on the water, you can see the devil's face. And for this reason, it's interesting. The bridge is more than 500 years old, but he don't need any advertising campaign because the local residents and the foreign visitors easily find information too by social media. So here it's absolutely free of charge. Each of visitors can reach these eco trails. Um, the village of Chavdar, it's a modern Bulgarian village, about hour drive from Sofia, the capital. They are perfect conditions for lovers of rural and ecotourism. The village is extremely nice, clean. It's very peace and quiet, very cheap. And for a budget weekend is a perfect place. This Christmas, there was a Christmas market and a big event that it's like famous German markets, but the market was built by local wines, local producers, promote local spirit, local dishes, but there is an international dishes too. So all the event is absolutely free of charge for the visitors. The accommodation near the village of Chavdar is really cheap too. All the events are presented in social media or by travel agent. And if you are a visitor meantime in Bulgaria, I'm sure that your travel agent will offer you directly to go to Chavdar for 1 day or for 2 day tour, because there is a archaeological park Tuponica is located nearby. It's very interesting to visit it because they have some remains of 7,000 years ago, and many workshops from stone, from wood, and leather working. The next good practice that we have here in Bulgaria, it's connected with the wine tourism. The first one is wine as a gift for garbage, because it's a non-standard way to present the eco lifestyle made by Villa Justina Winery. And when Villa Justina Winery support the annual garbage collection event in Bulgaria, because we have this event each year, mass garbage collection in the whole country. And this winery, Justina Villa, for the second year, held in different campaign under the title Wine for Garbage. And for each participant who go to the Justina village and help with the garbage, he receive absolutely free, like a gift, a really good bottle of wine, or 2 or 3. It depends of the garbage when he take the garbage. And the other good practice is zero waste, better taste campaign, absolutely made by tourism wine operators, because they noticed that a large part of the wine cellars, plastic water bottles are present on the tasting table. And they realized that in fact these bottles are absolutely superfluous, and a large tasting, the waste after that seems impressive. So they simply replace the plastic bottles with some beautiful water pot, and by this way they reduce the plastic, minimize water waste, and make the tasting table more beautiful. Glass bottles are not a good alternative because during their transportation, because they are heavy, we have harmful carbon dioxide emission release. And for this reason, we can use the filtered or mineral spring water drink by gallons. And the offering of local wines and food products in the tasting rooms and on the restaurant in the hotels shortens the delivery distance. We have less pollution, and on the other hand, promote the destination, the local food and wine. And the more a region is supported and developed, the more the local population decides to invest and offer traditional and unique service. And this campaign, Zero Waste, Better Taste, aims to inspire more wineries to say no to the plastic bottles in the tasting rooms. This campaign has many followers, and this absolutely supports sustainable development in a number of wine regions in the whole country. And the last thing that I want to share with you, I will try to play a little bit video of this festival. It is the International Festival of the Masquerade Games Surva in Pernik. It is one of the really impressive events in Bulgaria. I have the pleasure to show that Irena Tanasova is our guest here because he is the main organizer of this absolutely big event in Bulgaria. I probably I will show you only 2 minutes from the video to know what is the existence and the main idea of the festival. But just to say before the end of my presentation, that this kind of festivals are very impressive, but this strengthens the line between people and earth and nature. Every year, more and more children and young people participate in this kind of festivals. There are specific steps they have been taken to reduce the harm impact. The public transport, the biodegradable materials instead of plastic, local products, local dishes are consumed. There are local suppliers and products, good organization of transport and cleaning. It's absolutely good for the travelers because the festival is free of charge. Every can enjoy all the festival. The accommodation is cheap, is close to capital of Bulgaria, Sofia. In Pernik, there is several houses or little hotels for accommodation. So it's very interesting. And not least, this kind of festival brings absolute prestige and attracts more and more participants every year. And traditions are preserved for generation. This video is a big one, but I will show you only 2 minutes to explain, to talk about it. And unfortunately, video can start, but you can see it on the YouTube Surva Folk Fest in Pernik area.
Maybe
I
you can
don't
try
know.
directly on the YouTube if it's possible.
Yeah, I will try. Just a second. Do you see it?
No? Now we can see it.
Okay, it was that really short presentation of
Thank
the
you.
survey.
Thank you. Thanks to
Thank
your
you too.
presentation, we had opportunity to see that Bulgaria has a wide touristic offer, such as wine, winter sports, spa, and similar. And this was a good example of good practice, because you are promoting local products, local dishes, a festival which is free of charge, and eco-village and similar. I want to use this opportunity to thank today's speakers, Svetla and Jasna, who gave us a wider picture of sustainable tourism in their countries, in Croatia and Bulgaria. Also, they presented us interesting examples of good practices. And we came to the last thing today. It is the Q&A session. So if someone has any question for our today's speakers or some comment, now is the right time. Also, if someone doesn't have a mic or it doesn't working, it is possible to write question in chat. So it's time for questions, if there's any. Svetla, can you please just stop sharing the screen?
I try to stop sharing,
Okay.
but I have
Mhm.
some problem. Okay, okay.
Mm. Yeah. Okay, we have one question for touristic board Ravni Kotari. The question is, do you have any information regarding the use of the application? To what extent it was used?
Yes, we have an information. The application is downloaded more than 500 times, and it is rated very, very good with the 5 stars, and it has more than 70 reviews, and it is used for it is used for all the 6 routes, so cyclists can find them easier, and they're satisfied with that.
Okay, thank you for your answer. Does anyone has any question? Okay, if there's no questions, then I will share my screen with you one more time. Jasna, možete samo mutat ovaj mikrofon? Okay. At the end, I want to share my screen with you one more time. Here you can see the date of the second webinar. As well as you can find the Zoom link on our social media profiles, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. If you have any questions or something similar, you can send us on email guidemygreenproject@gmail.com. And of course, you can follow us on social media profiles. And that's it for today. Thanks to all of you, and thanks for participation. We came to the end of today's webinar. The webinar will be available and uploaded on the project website. That's all from our side. Thank you all and have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.